Here are 5 rules that every billionaire in the world follows in order to be where they're at and to continue growing their empire. So, number 1, every billionaire in the world lets their money work for them. They're not relying on active income. They use their money in order to generate a billion-dollar return. So they're not out there working as hard as most people, but that's because they're working smarter. They're all about efficiency. They're all about letting their money work for them so that they don't have to. And that's the only way to break into that class to become a billionaire, is to let your money work for you so that you don't have to make every single dollar by trading your time for money. They've broken the code and they've taken themselves out of that system where they have to trade their time for money. They're no longer trading their hours in order to make dollars. They're using their money after they've made it. They probably have some sort of active income coming in, but when they get that active income, they're using it to generate more passive income. So they're investing. They're taking the money that comes in from active income and they're placing it into places that can produce passive income and continue growing their wealth. That's the only way to exponentially grow your wealth and get to that level of success where you become a billionaire. Number 2 is that billionaires are hyper-focused on their goals. They're not being distracted every single day by different activities, by different things that they want to do. They know exactly what they want, they know exactly when they're going to get there, and they know exactly the route that they're going to take. And that's what sets billionaires apart. See, billionaires, they're not thinking like the average person. They're thinking way ahead and their goals are massive. So they have to be focused on those goals, because the bigger the goal, sometimes the harder it is to focus on it. Because if your goal is so big that you have no idea how you're going to achieve it, you have to really stretch your mind and really get dialed in and focused on that one thing that you want to achieve. And then it's just a matter of aligning your steps to get closer and closer and closer to that goal, so that every single day you're making decisions, and you're making the decisions that are going to get you closer to your goal instead of further away. So get hyper-focused on your goals and you have the potential to become a billionaire. Number 3 is that billionaires use technology to exponentially increase their outputs. So whenever a billionaire produces some sort of effort, they put in a little amount of work, but they use technology to multiply that little amount of work, that small effort, to make a large impact. They put in a little bit of effort, but they use technology to multiply it exponentially. So they can literally go into any situation and they can have automation, they can have artificial intelligence, they can have maybe blockchain or cryptocurrency. All these different things can play into that multiplication effect. And they can literally come in, do a little bit of effort, but it's very focused effort. They have a small but focused amount of effort that they input into this project. They let technology take their inputs, multiply it many times over, and create a massive result. That's how they've achieved billionaire status. They're not out there putting in $1 billion of effort. They're out there putting in a focused small amount of effort and then using technology to multiply it to billionaire proportions. Number 4 is that billionaires build powerful networks. So you see, billionaires, they didn't get there on their own. They had a powerful network and a powerful team around them that pushed them and helped them achieve that level of success. So make sure that you're building a powerful network around yourself, because a network is actually one of the most valuable things that a person or a businessman has. It's often said your network is your net worth. And it rings true even to this day, because if you can expand your network, if you can get around the people that you want to be around, people who are more successful than you, people who have achieved more than you, it's likely that that success is going to rub off on you as well, and you're going to be able to achieve those same levels of success. If you hang around 5 billionaires every day of your life, it's extremely likely that you're also going to become a billionaire. You'll be the 6th billionaire in that group. And so make sure you're purposeful and you're thoughtful about who you're spending time around, because you're going to become just like them. You're going to become just like the circle of friends you surround yourself with. So remember, if you upgrade your network, you'll upgrade your life. Number 5, billionaires do not shy away from hard work. If they see an opportunity to put in some extra work and they know that it's going to make a difference, they're going to be the first ones to do it. They are always willing to put in extra work, especially when it makes a big impact on what they're doing. They're not the first ones to leave the office. They're not the first ones to stop working. They are there until the job is done, and that's what sets them apart. That work ethic, that determination, that drive, that's what got them to that billionaire status, because they understand that it's not just about doing a job. It's not just about going through the motions. It's not just about completing a task list or a to-do list. They put their effort into achieving a result. And if that takes extra time, if that means they have to work through the night, if that means they have to work extra hours or harder or longer than everybody else, they're willing to do it, and that's why they're billionaires. These are my 5 rules to becoming a billionaire, and I believe every billionaire in the world has followed these exact rules to get where they're at today. So if you're an aspiring billionaire and you want to get to that level, make sure you're following these rules, because these are common attributes that I'm seeing across the globe when it comes to billionaires. And I believe that anybody that follows these rules can get to that level. They can also become a billionaire if they follow these rules, if they follow these guidelines, and they execute. It's all about your execution and your work ethic. So if you think you're that person, write these down, take note, and most importantly, take action.